Welcome back to Schools Challenge 2023. It's the opening match in the best of three quarter-final series. The scores are Munro College on 4, Titchfield High on 1. Munro lost a point for the mathematics question. What is the inverse for the f of x equals 6x plus 15? And the judges will not accept the answer given. X minus 15 all over 6 would have been correct. So now it's time for our speed challenge, in which teams can answer as many questions as possible in 3 separate 60-second periods. Munro College, it's time for your first minute. In the Bible, which Hebrew boy was named Abednego while in Babylonian captivity? Correct. How many stages are in a butterfly's life cycle?
3 or 4? 3.
Incorrect. 4. Which 11-letter noun starting with M means someone who hates people in general?
Misanthrope.
Correct. According to the Jamaican Constitution, what is the minimum number of senators who must be in the cabinet?
4.
Incorrect. 2. What is the specific name for an area of land where water from rain drains downhill into a river, lake, or ocean?
Watershed.
No, drainage basin. What is the chemical name for the mineral gypsum?
Gypsum. Calcium.
Calcium sulfate.
Correct. What is the 7th term in the series 2, 4, 8, 16?
2, 4, 8, 16. It's about 64.
Incorrect. 128. In which year did Afghanistan gain independence from Britain?
1919.
1919.
Correct. A light wave is an example of what type of wave?
Electromagnetic.
No, non-mechanical or transverse. What is the English equivalent of the Spanish yo no disfruté la fiesta?
I did not enjoy
the party.
Correct. What converts, and we'll hold that one, end of the first minute for Munro College, and now to Titchfield for their first minute. Titchfield in the Bible, who was the father of Zedekiah?
Zedekiah the priest. All right, Moses.
Incorrect. Josiah. How many joints does an ant have in each leg?
1.
No, 3. Which 9-letter verb starting with B means to divide a region or body into smaller mutually...
Balkanize.
Yes. What is the name of Jamaica's final court?
Supreme Court? The Supreme Court. Privy Council. UK
Court.
Supreme Court.
No, the UK Privy Council.
Okay.
What is the name for a flat area of land next to a river or stream that consists of the main channel of the river itself?
Mesa.
No, floodplain. What is the full chemical name of potash alum or potassium alum? Potassium aluminium sulfate. What is the 5th term in the series 3, 9, 27?
927. 243.
Correct. In which year did Angola gain independence from Portugal?
So 1975.
Correct. When the frequency of a sound wave is increased, what happens to its wavelength?
Decreases.
Correct. What is the English equivalent of the Spanish no fui a la plaza? No time for that. I did not go to the plaza. End of the first minute for Titchfield. Now back to Munro College for their second minute. Munro, what converts an entire program?
Compiler.
Yes, which novel narrates the experiences of migrant workers? George Milton and Lenny Small.
Of my Samin.
Correct. In which Jamaican parish is the heritage site of Claude McKay's birthplace?
Clarendon.
Correct. Who won the 2009 Best R&B Male Vocal Grammy Award for the song Miss Independent?
Neo.
Correct. Who is the junior opposition spokesperson on commerce, science and technology in Jamaica? No, Omar Newell. What Jamaican national honor has an insignia that consists of a gold and white covered star of 14 points?
Yes. National hero.
Correct. In the Bible, what event led Pharaoh to finally allow the Hebrews to leave
the firstborn.
Egypt?
Good.
Yes. And what is the name for the bony area at the top of the human nose?
Nasal septum. Bridge.
No. Yes. And identify the tense used in the sentence. The train has left the station.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thanks.
Who is the current premier of the British Virgin Islands?
Natalio Wheatley.
Good.
Correct. In what Caribbean country or territory is the Queen Beatrix International
Aruba.
Airport?
Good.
Correct. And that's it. End of the second minute for Munro College. Now to Titchfield High for their second minute. Titchfield, what translates and executes programs at runtime, line by line in information technology?
Compiler.
No, interpreter. Which play portrays the life of a black family, the Youngers, with an insurance payout following the death of their father?
The Pearl.
Incorrect. A Raisin in the Sun. In which Jamaican parish is the heritage site of the Pinnacle?
St. James.
Incorrect. St. Catherine. Whose 2010 hit song was entitled The Lazy Song?
Bruno Mars.
Correct. Who is the junior opposition spokesperson on youth and sports in Jamaica?
Bruno Mars.
No, Tamisha Skiles. What Jamaican national honor has an insignia that consists of a 12-pointed breast star in yellow gold?
Order of Merit.
No, Order of Excellence. In the Bible, who was the spokesman for Moses?
Aaron.
Yes. And what are the muscular walls that divide the heart into two sides called?
Septum.
Correct. Identify the tense used in this sentence. Next month, Mr. Peter will have been teaching for 12 years.
Future perfect.
Future perfect tense.
No, future perfect continuous. Who is the current Premier of British Columbia?
Charles was Mystic.
No time to answer that. David Eby. And that's the end of the second minute for Titchfield. Back now to Munro College for their third and final.
Finish strong.
Munro College, what is the second largest island in the Greater Antilles?
Greater Antilles, Cuba, Hispaniola.
Correct. What name beginning with the letter A is the direction given that a musical piece should be played faster than andante?
Allegro.
Allegro.
No, allegretto.
Oh.
How many electrons are in shell 2 of magnesium
Eight.
atom?
Eight.
Correct. What is the product of 26 and 19?
26 and pass.
494. Who is the primary villain in the 2014 film Guardians of the Galaxy?
Villain. Tour.
No, Ronan the Accuser. Who was the most famous female pilot of the early 20th century?
Amelia Earhart.
Correct. For which football club does Cristiano Ronaldo
Al-Nassr.
play? Correct. What is the number of vibrations made by a body
Frequency.
in 1 second?
Frequency.
Correct. What fruit is la frambuesa?
Raspberry.
Correct. Who is the author of the novel The Little Engine That Could?
Pass.
Watty Piper. What do Jamaicans usually mean when they say something is fenke fenke?
Weak.
Correct. Which disciple in the Bible refers to himself as the disciple whom Jesus loved?
Love.
John.
Correct. Which mineral in the body helps in clotting of blood and
Calcium.
Correct.
Calcium.
Yes, I got it. And it came before the bell. End of the third and final minute for Munro College. Now to Titchfield for their third and final minute. Titchfield, please open your mouth when you're speaking so that I can hear you properly. I'm having a little challenge, right? So just enunciate a little better for me, please. Titchfield. In what Caribbean country or territory is the Gregorio Luperon International
Dominican
Airport?
Republic.
Correct. What are the southern larger islands of the Lesser Antilles called?
Lesser Antilles.
Pass.
Windward Islands. What name beginning with the letter V is the direction given that a musical piece should be played at a brisk...
Volta.
No, vivace. And how many electrons are in vanadium atoms?
Electrons.
23.
Yes. What is the product of 26 and 35?
Pass.
910. Who is the gamekeeper of Hogwarts in Harry Potter?
Pass.
Hagrid. What nationality was the world's first female pilot?
American.
Incorrect. Turkish. For which football club does Carlos Vela currently play?
Wait. New York FC.
No, Los Angeles FC. What term is used to refer to the speed of an object moving with a speed greater than that of sound?
Supersonic. Superluminal. Supersonic.
Correct. What fruit is el arandano?
The grapefruit.
No, blueberry. Who is the author of the novel The Very Hungry Caterpillar? Eric Carler. And what do Jamaicans... That's it. That bell signifies the end of the third and final minute for Titchfield and the end of our speed challenge, at which time the scores are Munro College on 28, Titchfield High on 11. When we come back, it's the exciting buzzer challenge which will decide our winners. Stay tuned. The opening match in the best of 3 quarterfinals in TVJ Schools Challenge Season 2023 returns right after this.